Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today what we've got going on here is it's a response to an open tag from my buddy Mark Coleman. Now he put out this open tag for the 5 top knives when traveling, and I think this is a really good idea for a video. A little bummed I didn't think of it, but right on, Mark. That's cool. But because this is something that I think about quite often, and when I do travel, I try to, you know, take knives with me that one, if they were to get lost, and I kind of put lost in those air quotes, lost. Um, they're easily replaceable. I'm not out a whole lot, and it just kind of makes sense to me to do it that way. Now, recently when I went to Blade Show West, I didn't take too many knives with me, but on the way back I had some, well, I mean, you guys know, like the Sea Otter and that type of thing, and I was a little concerned having it in my luggage, but everything made it fine, so that's just kind of, um, yeah, it's always a thought. But anyway, these are my top 5 knives that I usually travel with, guys. Now, the first one is little R2D2, little Rat 2. I mean, it's a great little EDC knife. Yeah, there again, if something happens to it, it's fairly easily replaceable, but it's a great little knife. You have to take into consideration, like blade length and that type of thing when you're talking about traveling. I mean, you should always, if you're going to take knives with you, I mean, that's something you should always check on is, your laws. But then some cities have ordinances that are buried a little bit deeper, and, so if you pretty much stay under that 3-inch blade length, you're pretty safe for the most part. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer. I can't tell you how to operate, but you should check on it. So, I mean, and the Rat 2, it definitely falls into that category. So this guy has probably traveled with me probably the most. Next to this guy, I usually take this with me. This is my blue Alox, Pioneer X. I take this one. I tell you, the whole reason why I take this one is for the scissors, guys. I mean, that's the God's honest truth. That's why I take this knife with me most of the time. Obviously, you do have a blade. I mean, you have a cap lifter. You never know when you might need one of those. If you're where you're staying, might not have an opener, but you need one. I mean, you got a can opener, screwdriver, blade. I mean, but yeah. I mean, you even got an awl. I mean, I don't know how often you would need an awl or a scraper where you travel, but yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, I just really like this knife. It's a gorgeous knife. It's kind of got that, weathered look to it. But yeah, the scissors, I mean, that's the big reason why I take that guy with me. Now, I'm probably going to end up altering my carry a little bit because of this knife. I traveled with this knife quite often. I mean, it's a little CRKT Ruger LCK. Love this knife. Again, it's one of those knives that at the time was fairly easily replaceable. Now you've got the assisted one, right? They're not doing the manual one anymore from what I understand. So this one might not be as easily replaceable. Now, could I replace it with an assisted one? Yeah, absolutely. Would that bother me? No, not too much. But it's just one of those things. This is a non-assisted LCK. I like this knife. I like this knife a lot. It's got a low profile, very easily to carry. And yeah, this little guy has done some traveling with me as well. Another one that might not be as budget friendly, okay, but I do like to take a Bugout with me. The Bugout is still probably one of my favorite EDC knives, and yeah, it ends up going with me a lot of times. Excuse me. Is it as easily replaceable? I mean, yeah, you can pretty much get bug outs without much issue. But yeah, it will cost a little bit more to replace it. But this is probably about the most expensive knife I really ever travel with for the most part. But again, it's a great EDC knife. I mean, yeah, I love, love, love carrying a bug out. Now, another one that travels with me quite frequently, and there is a little bit of a redundancy, but it's some sort of SD Classic. Again, why do I take the SD Classic? One, it's very small, very easy to carry. Small blade, not too intimidating. You got the blade, you got the file, and then once again, yeah, buddy, you know it. You got those skizzers. I just love Victorinox scissors. Of course, you got the toothpick and the tweezers as well, which is never a bad thing. This just happens to be the Bass Pro Shop exclusive with the largemouth bass pattern on it. Yeah, buddy. But again, it's just one of those things. There is a little bit of redundancy between these for sure. But, you know, it's just one that I end up taking with me quite frequently. So now, I will have to tell you that we'll call them honorable mentions if you want to, but there's some knives that are pretty much, they're creeping up the old flagpole, so to speak, as far as travel. You guys, you know it's coming, but yeah, the hashtag Angry Watermelon. And why would I travel with this guy? Well, like I always say, it's a fun little knife. Just taking this thing around and taking pictures of its adventures has been a lot of fun. And it will continue to be a lot of fun for me. I'm seeing people get them. I'm seeing people putting them on Instagram with the hashtag Angry Watermelon. Guys, do it. Have fun with it. Why do this hobby if you're not going to have fun with it? I swear. Guys, get you an Angry Watermelon. I think they cost like $10. Have fun with it. Take it to the Grand Canyon or Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower, wherever. You know, take her grocery shopping with you. Snap a picture of it. Throw it up on Instagram if you have Instagram. And use the hashtag Angry Watermelon. All one word. I just want to see this little bugger all over the place. Now, this is a pretty well-timed video for me because I'm actually taking a trip starting tomorrow. And yeah, it's pretty much these knives that are going to go with me. I might not take the LCK with me. I might substitute the Angry Watermelon for the LCK, but pretty much these are the knives that I'm probably going to be taking with me. Maybe not that SD Classic. We'll see. They're out here, so I might as well just stick them in the knife roll, right? I mean, yeah. And then this guy. This guy has started traveling with me a little bit as well. It actually went to Blade Show West with me. This is the Evolution Grip from Victorinox, the S17. This was a gift from Zeb and Minette for my birthday. Yeah, I'm starting to travel with this guy a little bit more just because it's got a little bit more options. You got the corkscrew. Hey, you never know when Nelly might need a bottle of wine attacked, if you will. The one thing I do like about this is that blade is locking. So I kind of dig that aspect of it. This has been going a little bit more than my Pioneer X has. You still got the tweezers. You still got the toothpick, the blade. And you got a little bit more implements there. You got the file. What else you got? Screwdriver, cap lifter, can opener, a little bit smaller screwdriver. It's hard to do this behind the saw. I mean, hey, you never know. You might need a saw on your travels. You never know. Yeah, buddy, but look at that. Yep, they're there. The scissors. Gotta love those Victorinox scissors. So absolutely, this guy, like I said, it's been traveling with me a little bit more. So, you know, I'm going to leave him there. I was going to take him out, but I'm going to leave him there. But as you can see, guys, the 5 there in the middle, that has been my primary travel lineup for quite a while. As I said, the Angry Watermelon, it's just going to go just because. And you know, this S17 Evo grip, it might start taking the place of the because I really like my Victorinox, so I might stay home, stay safe, so to speak, a little bit more. But there you go, guys. That is my top 5 travel knives for you. Like I said, it's an open tag. Thanks for doing this, Mark. Guys, please join in if you would like. It's always fun. I like doing these tag videos from time to time. This one, like I said, especially, and it was very, very well timed for me. So, really appreciate you guys checking it out. Please jump in if you would like. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.